Alright YouTube, what's up? It's Magnus. Today we're going to show you how to install a blower motor resistor in your all body style Chevrolet, Yukon, Silverado, Sierra. They all have this same resistor for the blower motor. If you ever get in your truck and you turn your air or your heat on, you have to turn it on full blast just so it'll work. 9 times out of 10 it's going to be this thing right here. This is a resistor for the motor. The motor can go bad, but this is the cheapest part to start with. And but if it's blowing, the motor won't blow at all if it's bad. But if it's blowing on full blast, more likely it's going to be your resistor. You have to take your glove box off, and when you get down in here, if you can see that plug right there, I'll put an arrow on it. That is the resistor, and it's held down by 2 7mm screws when one plug. Now, some models, some Tahoes, some Yukons, and some of the pickups, there's like a harness in the way here and some wiring you have to kind of move out the way in order to get to this thing. But on this Denali and the Escalades, I'm sure, and I'm pretty sure some of the later model 98, 97 even maybe Tahoes and Silverado pickup trucks and Sierras, it may not have the wiring harness in the way that you have to unplug. But this one's got clear line of sight, so all we gotta do is take the 7mm bolts out and put a resistor and replace it. Now I'm going to be using a small ratchet and socket to get in there and take that off, and get you a flat blade screwdriver to pop that plug out, and that's pretty much all there is to it. All right, we're going to get started. Okay, we got our plug out now. It's kind of tight in there, so just kind of be patient. You're gonna have to probably use a combination of your hands and a screwdriver. My hands are kind of big, so I struggled a little bit. But now we can get in there with our wrench and take those 7mm screws out. Okay, we got our screws out. Now you can take this relay bracket loose and slide it out your way. That'll give you a little bit more room to get your hands in there. And now we're gonna put a resistor. You're gonna have to turn the resistor in order to get it out. You're actually gonna have to turn it upside down sort of to get it out. We'll get ready to put it out now. Okay, we got it out. This is the old one, and this is the new one. We'll get ready to stick it in. You kind of gonna have to play with it a little bit to try and get it out. I kind of just pulled up on it and then kind of pulled it out facing this way. So we're getting ready to put the new one in position. When you're trying to put it back in, kind of use this angle like I'm doing. Kind of make sure this relay is out your way, and you can kind of push it back in there, because once it gets to that hole, it'll just drop down. This is as far as you have to go right here where my finger is, so it's not too bad. But we're getting ready to drop it in, and move your plug out of the way and hook everything up. Now, if you got small enough hands, you could probably skip this step, but get you some needle nose pliers, and this will help you put your other screws back in their position so you can tighten them back down. All right, when you get your bolts back in position, so you just want to snug it till you make sure that gasket's got a nice seal right there, and that's all you need to do. Now that relay has 2 tabs. The first one's out here, and that back tab is actually being held down by this resistor bolt that's closest to it. So you got to position it in there before you tighten it down, then tighten the front one. Okay, there you go. We got it on one of the lowest settings, and that fan's working. So you can still hear it, it's still blowing, even on low. That one, and that's the highest setting. Before, we would have to just turn it on the highest setting off, from the start, just to get any kind of air moving. And now you've got it sets the new resistors in now. It's working like it's supposed to. You got all your speeds like you need. And we're gonna call that a success, guys. That's all I got for you guys. I've been Magnus. I've been enjoying this restoration or rebuild of Octane. And remember, you can apply all this knowledge to any of the GMT400 platform trucks. We still got to get the plastic for that steering column, but we're working on that. But I've been Magnus. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.